Welcome to VeloUK's look at the Cyclopark National Trophy round 4 at the venue for the first time, and with the sun shining and freezing cold, it was going to be a completely different day of racing than Shrewsbury where the mud reigns supreme. The course had a bit of everything as well. Lots of climbs, lots of steps, hurdles, lots of challenges with off cambers as well, probably more camber than anything else. And so the race started, and we had the two leaders, both of the Taylor brothers, Ian and Andrew, with Neil Ellison in contention there, along with Adrian Lansley. And as they hit the very dangerous off-camber section, it was Ian Taylor who was leading his brother Andrew, with Neil in third place. But it was on that off-camber section, which Neil revealed later he'd done a lot of practice on the day before, that Ellison came out leading after both Ian and Andrew Taylor had crashed, and there in yellow, making a lot of progress, was Nick Craig. While the 40 to 49ers were still trying to master that off camber, the over 50s were already on the way to it, and leading the way was Tim Davies in that green jersey, chased by Pete Middleton, his closest rival in the series.
Benjamin Lewis making the trip here along with Webber. Guests are still inside the toilet table. Looks like Lee Shummerton just outside, currently still round about in.
As the riders early on in the race hit the steps, it was Neil Ellison leading the way from Andrew Taylor, with Nick Craig in third, only a few seconds behind, and making ground up rapidly. Not far behind him was the world champion for 45 to 49, Ian Taylor, ahead of the rest of the field, all well now spread out around the course. And making his way up the steps as well, and into the 40, 45, 49 riders was the over 50s leader, Tim Davies, being chased by Pete Middleton, his closest rival in the category, and the winner at Shrewsbury. So there was Steve Davies, who ended up finishing third. And with only a lap to go, it through the sand trap there, and we have Neil Ellison and Nick Craig dicing with each other side by side over the hurdles for the last time, and in the end it ended up being Nick Craig who took the victory from a very pleased Neil, with Adrian Lansley in third place, Olympic winner in the Wessex League.
Has been hovering around the top 10, he's been inside the top 10. Let's see, up on the podium, taking third place from Pedron, it's Adrian Lansley! Well done to Adrian, if you go left hand side of the stage, right at the front. So Adrian makes his way up onto the top, we'll see if you can repeat this in the rest of the rounds as well as the National Championship. You'll see right off the stage. And one of the newer runners to the stage this year, he got his first podium on today. He took second place, his second national podium. It's been 2 years to the race, all the twos. From WDMBC, it's Neil Ellison! Completely his own fan club. Well done to Neil. And that leaves one man to bring on. He came here as a series leader. We know he was busy all week. We had a very busy Friday night up at the Chat for Charlie, a fantastic event. Coming down here riding for Scott, racing with a little bit of help from above, I'm sure, taking a victory. He came here seriously, he continues onwards as series leader, the national champion. It is Nick Craig! Come on, Craig. So the yellow jersey go over the top of the Scott jersey. Remember, all Scott bikes available to view just up at the shop here at VeloUK in Gravesend in Kent, as well as lots of Ride to Charlie merchandise available. So t-shirts as well as wristbands available on the bike. Need to stand up at the top, so the guys all ready. So put your hands together, your top three in the best 44 today, and in the race overall. Third place for you. It's Steve Davies! Come on guys, get your hands together, let's make some noise for Steve. Oh, just Steve. You look shattered at the end. Probably not. I know you might be ready for bed. I'm sure you just said to me, but don't take up offers like that, I'm sorry to be wrong. Taking second place, fighting it out right the way to the top of the final hill. A drop chain in the last few meters costed him that final sprint. It is second place for Zetnats, Pete Milton. So Pete took second place today. He and Tim Davies were side by side as they came up that final hill, and Tim muscled him across, so victory goes to Tim Davies on Abergavenny. He is on series leading. He's going to take away the new series jersey, a clean version of the same. Again, you've got to get a clean one on. He shines in the pictures. More importantly, Callus provided us with us. I must say a big thank you to Callus, our jersey sponsor for HSBC British Cycling Series. The jerseys all provided by them and the flowers up from that. So up to the front of the stage, guys, you know the score right to the very front. Put your hands together for your top three in the bet 50s. Third place, D. Davis. Second place, Pete Middleton, and your race winner.
Well, you just took us through that race because you had that off-camber bit at the beginning, which was chaos, but you seemed to skirt around it.
Yeah, I had a disastrous start straight. There was a bit of argying, barging, you know, a bit of jostling. I settled in, and I think it was about 15. Just stay calm, and yeah, when we got to that off-camber, Neil rode it amazingly, and everybody else, I think you can probably tell me better, but it looked like about 5 people just. It was comedy, people lying on the floor, so I watched that, got off and ran round and moved back into a reasonable position, so, and then I just had to go to work and catch the guys back up, one after another.
Well, the course was completely opposite to what we guessed that you normally like, muddy. I didn't think there was any mud on the course at all.
None whatsoever. On the warm-up lap this morning, I made a really funny mistake on the steps trying to ride them, like all the youngsters. Yeah. Parked up, hit the front wheel, smashed the wheel up, both legs over the handlebars and landed on my feet. So that was interesting. So obviously I was running from then on.
Bunny hopping things is not always the way to go.
I'm 48. I'm probably just too old for learning all this new stuff.
So overall, good race in the yellow jersey, and nice to see the ride for Charlie banner at the front there.
Yeah,
It's never far from anyone's thoughts.
No, we had a great night on Friday night at the Art Theatre with Ian Stannard, Ben Swift, Rod Ellingworth and Rob Hales comparing. It was a super night. Rob Drew was the best out of those guys, and we had a really good night. Loads of support and love for Charlie.
Great start there. You seem to ride that off camera like nobody else. Been a previous experience on that.
I rode it all yesterday. Did about 8 practice laps, got down it every time. I didn't even ride it this morning. There was such a big queue there with all the people trying to get down it. I just missed it and just went into it confident. On the first lap, rode through it, came out, I don't know, 50 metres in front, and didn't really look back.
How was it to be battling there, swapping the front with a legend like Nick Craig?
It's always brilliant to be able to ride with Nick Craig. It's something I didn't think I could do at the start of the season, and proved myself wrong this year. But no chance of beating him. It's just too good, isn't it, in the end?
And the course?
Superb course, my favourite of the year so far, without any doubt.
I got a gap straight away, usual sort of fast start, which I'm tending to do these days, and held it, and then holding Pete in about 10, 12 seconds, something like that, getting time checks with my wife, and then he came up to me just so that I still about a lap to go, and then put a bit of an attack in. I pulled him back on the straight, used a bit of power there, and we had a real sort of tussle the last time up the climb. I managed to sort of just edge him out and shut the door on him a little bit at the top, and then he had a little bit of a tricky section after that, sort of cambers and ruts. I chose the right rut, and then Pete, sort of unfortunate for him, he had a bit of a problem with the chain, and managed to get a gap and sort of cross the line on my own. So good day for me.
Great series between you two.
It's a battle. It was before the start of the day, it was a 3-way battle. Any one of us got to sort of come away with a jersey today. Me, Chris Young, or Pete Middleton. It's a really tight, tough.